This was a trend in the 1950s and 60s for European design houses to create luxurious GT cars with the reliable power of American V8s. Don't need to worry about all those overhead camshafts. Lots of nice push rods and spare parts, cheap, reliable power. First car down was the Gordon Keeble GK1, which when the prototype was tested by Autocar in 1960, was the quickest car they'd ever tested. Its body is made in glass fibre and designed by a very young Giorgetto Giugiaro at Bertone. 5.4 litre, 300 brake horsepower engine, the Dion rear end, fast, luxurious, refined, tortoise on the bonnet. There isn't actually a tortoise on the bonnet, it's the badge. When they were testing it, the tortoise walked across the road, Jim Keeble put it on the bonnet, the tortoise urinated on the bonnet. I'm sorry, it did urinate. Apparently, tortoise urine is an amazing paint stripper. He loved it, he thought it was perfect, he put it onto the badge. Further down the end of the Grand Avenue now is the Iso Grifo. The original Iso Revolta was based on the Gordon Keeble effectively, but with inboard discs. This is the short wheelbase high performance GT version. A sports car capable with a 7-litre engine of 170 miles an hour, and a rival for things like the Daytona and the Maserati Ghibli. Beautiful car, and again, Giugiaro design. The red car, just stopped further down the Grand Avenue there, is the 1965 TVR Trident prototype. This is the actual car which was on the stand, the Fisori stand, at the 1965 Turin Motor Show. It was an idea for a new, exciting TVR V8 engine, 4.7 litre Ford under the bonnet, and it was styled by Trevor Fiore, a British designer working at Fisori at the time. Now, unfortunately, TVR went bust before they could put it into production. When they were refinanced, Fisori had already sold the rights to the design to Trident cars in the UK, and so TVR had to go back to square one. But the Daily Mail in 1965 asked the question, is the TVR Trident the most beautiful car in the world? And that convertible on the enormous wheels is a 1989 litre SC. Now originally these cars had a 3.9 litre straight six, but this one has a 7 litre engine from the LS3. Most of the bodies were LS3. GM LS3 engine. Most bodies were built by Maggiore of Turin, and 450 examples of this expensive GT were built in the early 1980s. This is the Intermechanica Murena 429 GT. The reason why we're hearing Ski Sunday music is because Charlie Schwendler was a ski enthusiast who had a Porsche that he couldn't put his skis into, and a station wagon that he hated driving. So he approached Intermechanica with his mate Joe Boss and asked them to build them a car that combined the two. And this is it. Incredibly long, enormously big, fabulously excessive, with a 7-litre Ford Thunderbird V8 engine. The TVR Trident that's on the Grand Avenue was languishing in the corner of TVR for many years, and it was finally reunited with all the parts it needed to be completed, because they basically cannibalised it as a parts car, and somebody bought it and put all the pieces together and finally got it back on the road in 1991, and thank goodness they did, because it is a sensationally attractive car. What a shame they couldn't put it into production. How history may have been different. The Murena became fully equipped. The rear window is electrically operated and drops down into the car, so you can load your skis in through that back window. But according to the brochure, it had aircon, electric aerial, an 8-track player, a serving pantry and bar with a crystal decanter, picnic tables, and even a fridge. In 1969. It was popular with celebrities, and the guitarist from Iron Butterfly bought 2. Not because he loved it so much, but because he wrote off the first one within a couple of days of taking delivery. And Frank Reisner of Intermechanica used to be friends. Eric Bitter used to sell Intermechanicas in Austria, I think. But Frank Reisner blamed Eric Bitter for the downfall of the entire Intermechanica company when he took over a project that he was doing with Opel, and he was left with a car he designed but couldn't sell because nobody would give him an engine due to legal wranglings. So Frank Reisner closed Intermechanica and relocated back to the US. And that's why the Bitter and the Intermechanica are on the Grand Avenue. Let's hope that they keep it clean, that they don't start fighting.